What's going on, everybody? I'm doing the video today. It's about a controversial subject. Sarms.
Yo, Face Raper, what's going on, man? I thought we already had a conversation about this.
No, it's cool, brother. I went down to the courthouse and had my name legally changed. Took my grandfather's first name, Harry, and my mother's maiden name, Testacle.
So you mean to tell me you had your name legally changed to Harry Testacle?
What's wrong with Harry Testacle, brother? That's a strong name, brother. A good name.
Look, Face Raper, I mean Harry, man. Come on, man. Let me holler at you. All right, what's going on? Sorry about taking so long to get this video going. YouTube was deleting a bunch of channels that were talking about the issue I'm going to talk about today, and I really didn't want my channel to get deleted before it even got started. But today I'm going to be talking to you about something called Sarms. It's an acronym for Selective Androgen Receptor Modulator. Sarms are not approved by the FDA and not approved for human consumption. This is just completely my experiences with them, what I feel is good or bad, and the pros and the cons that have to do with Sarms. And the two Sarms that I was on was YK11 and Ostarine. But before I get into that, the Sarms that I get come in these little bags, and then they're in these decent little caps, and so you could open them and close them easy for when you're doing your research. And from the other video, when I was talking about the carbs and said I didn't have the carbs I use at the time, what I eat, these are the sweet potatoes. They're like a crystallized form of sweet potatoes. You can get one bag for $1.50, and all I do is take a scoop and put it in my shake it up and slam it like that. They sell the same type of crystallized sweet potatoes at 5% nutrition for like $60 a jug. This right here, $15, and you could fill a whole jug with them. But about YK11, okay, so YK11, the first time I used, what it does is it gets the myostatin levels in your blood down. What myostatin does is it keeps a governor on like your muscle mass. Like say it, with a car, a vehicle, the governor on it for the speed. You can only hit a certain speed and then it'll shut you down. What myostatin does is it keeps your body functioning at its most optimal levels. Like if you had big muscle back in prehistoric days, you have a lot of muscle mass, but you can't eat all the time, it's not going to work right. So what the YK11 does is it raises the follistatin levels in your blood. And follistatin, high follistatin means low myostatin. So you keep your follistatin levels up, your myostatin levels down. You could put on more muscle mass in a faster amount of time, and you could put on a lot more muscle mass than what you would normally be able to do naturally. So what I did was I took one 5-milligram capsule every 8 hours, because the half-life is about 6 to 8 hours. So every 8 hours, I would take one 5-milligram capsule to keep for 6 weeks, to keep my myostatin levels low as possible and the follistatin up, and then that way I could start putting on mass quicker, and I did. By day 3, I started noticing like your everything getting solid, your muscles feeling hard and freaking pumped up. I noticed that on the 3rd day. My appetite went up, sex drive went up. I think maybe because it's DHT based or something like that. But by the 3rd week, I broke through my benching plateau. I was stuck at about a month and a half, stuck at the same weight and my deadlift. And by taking the YK11, I was able to surpass that. So I stood on that for 6 weeks, but then I introduced MK2688 into the mix, which is Ostarine. Now, what Ostarine was developed for is for wasting diseases, like people who have cancer or like terminal cancer, HIV, osteoporosis. What it does is it helps maintain and produce new muscle, keep your muscle mass on, and then when you're in bone density, it also helps with bone density. So if you take somebody who's perfectly healthy, like myself, and you put them on something like that, all it does is increases your muscle mass and your bone strength. obviously there's going to be some good reactions with that, which there was. I received that extremely well. Also, the MK2866. I'm constantly getting stronger. See, with the YK11, I lost 8 pounds, but but my strength was going up, and my body fat percentage is what dropped. And then with the Austrian, the MK2866, I gained a little weight at first in like the first week, but then it kind of leveled back out, and since then I'm slowly putting on pound after pound, but my body fat levels are staying right about the same. So I know it's not fat, it's muscle. My strength is steady, goes up with it. With Sarms, I haven't felt any negative effects whatsoever. Like, I mean, I'm already bald, so I ain't worried about hair loss. You know what I mean? Me losing my hair in my 20s is paying off in a big way. But all jokes aside, I'm not saying Sarms is for you to use or for you to try or anything like that. If you want to do your own research on Sarms, I'll leave a description below in the link below, and then you can check that out yourself. But I got nothing to say about it, but good things about Sarms, and they make all different kinds for muscle mass, lean muscle, burning off fat, pretty much everything you need, like in bodybuilding or fitness or physique. Like I said earlier, it's if they hit your androgen receptors, it's an acronym, SARMs, selective androgen receptor modulators. I think I already said that. But other than that, nothing bad I could say about it. I mean, you know, the proof is in the pudding. Everybody who knows me knows I've been skinny my whole life. I went from 150 pounds to 200 pounds solid at 13% body fat in just under 5 months. So, I mean, if you want to check it out, I got nothing but good stuff to say about it. I'll leave a link in the description about where I got my research from. And thank everybody for watching the video and subscribing, and